Hey, okay. So I'm gonna do a little protocol while I'm talking to you guys on the phone, on the live today. Okay, so here's the deal. This is Sacred Mountain. It is one of the first oils in the Seventh Heaven Protocol, which for those of you who went to retreat, got to have an amazing experience given by one of my co-badasses, Candace, Dr. Candace. This is Transformation, which is one of the oils I used when I was doing my aroma oil class. Look for oils that inspire and empower you, okay? We all know that this is an emotional journey sometimes, but I'm coming on here because I want to talk a little bit about connections. I left this into a small Marco Polo group that I run, but I thought it was important for you guys, right? Because every one of you guys out there is a badass. Everybody can do what they want in their life. They can manifest it and they can make that shit happen. I am a huge believer in it. Someone was speaking, a YouTube video that I watched during yoga training, and they were talking about empowering yourself and doing big postures and star postures, right? Talking about how you represent yourself, how you hold space in the universe, in a room, etc. Also saying that sometimes, they say fake it till you make it. And she didn't like that quote. What she liked was, you just keep on doing it until one day you look back and you're like, I am that badass. It may not happen the moment that you turn into that badass or you feel 100% like you're the badass, but you're gonna look back and you're gonna be like, holy shit, I can absolutely do this. And I'm gonna share a personal story with you guys. So I did yoga training. It was hard. I had to go to school. It was hard. I had to memorize things. I can talk about oils and products and my experiences because I've learned, right? But it's just different. I've learned a different way. I had to learn a formula, I had to do stuff, and I was frustrated and whatever. And then I took it as an opportunity. I had to turn into something. I realized, one, you can do this. You're a big girl. And two, this is what people feel like when I say, like, just teach a class. Tell somebody. It's not scary. Who cares? I've been there. This was so humbling and so empowering for me at the same time. So put myself back into that space. It also made me realize, sorry, it's super windy out, even though it's like 100 degrees. We all need the nourishment and saying so some people write journals, you have mala beads, you have mantras, whatever it is that you feel like you need to do every day until you look back and you're like, I am that badass. This journey for me, particularly this business journey, has been a struggle. From the moment I said yes, I was in, but it's not easy. There's moments where, because I'm my own boss, and I can also be impatient. I want to be like, I know it's gonna make your life better, just do it. Like, I don't care. It doesn't matter if it's MLM. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, who cares? Like, let's just do it. Right? So I've had to, as we talked about in Yellow Personalities, step back, not talk as much, talk less, be a better listener, struggles. And I'm working on these things, okay? But there was a moment I went to, a lot of you guys saw this, I posted about an amazing yoga class that I went to. I don't know how to describe it. I don't want to say it was spiritual. I'm a very spiritual person. It was like therapy. I walked out of there like shoulders back. Like I was like, I'm not scared of anything anymore. This doesn't scare me. It doesn't matter if someone comes up to me on the street and it's like, oh, you're still doing the oil thing. I'm like, yes, I am. You want to know why? Because I 1000% wholeheartedly believe and know that this changed my life, and I'm watching it change people's lives every day. And it's okay with people being scared or nervous or thinking I'm crazy. I'm 44 years old. I don't really care who thinks I'm crazy. People either like me or they don't like me, and that's okay. But I am here, and I know what my mission is. It is to empower other people. I went and I talked about this a little bit more. Like, I went to a therapy session. I hadn't seen her in 4 months, and she's a Reiki master as well. And she was like, you are just radiating a shit ton of blue, which means you're very grounded and you're very open and you're on your right path. I am on my right path. I know this stuff is amazing. The point of this story is that I have been saying that to you guys for a year, maybe a year and a half. And I 100% believed it. I actually feel it in my soul. I have the connection between me saying it and me feeling it all being one, and it is amazing, okay? Now, I'm gonna talk about connections. So obviously we need our own connections. I went to this Polka Dot Powerhouse. I was invited to be a guest this month. I went today. Alyssa, who was actually part of this group, had invited me. It kind of happened on Friday. I was on a wait list, and then on Sunday I got a phone call and I went. Was it a little bit scary? Sure. Do people always look at you a little bit crazy? Although there are lots of people in there doing MLM. So there's one woman in there who was doing doTERRA. It is what it is. But what I realized and what I want to stress to you guys is Connections make this business. We all have connections. We talked about this in retreat. I have a circle like this. Someone in my circle here, meet, then this connects this circle, and 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 this is how the business grows. We do not in singularity know all these people. You look at people who are Royal Crown Diamonds, they do not know 300,000 people below them, but somebody in there knew somebody who connected them, okay? So I want you, one, to think about connections make this business. Once people understand that I'm not blowing smoke up their ass, or that what I am saying to them is legitimate, then they're like, okay, like it's because this is not as tangible as me saying like, I'm gonna sell you a house, right? I'm gonna improve your health. That's a big one, right? So I want you guys to think about that. We were also discussing, because I drove Alyssa home and she's getting into the Brazilian market, which is gonna open in November. Here's the deal. You need to talk to people everywhere you go. If you're going to a yoga class, if you're going to a bar class, if you have house cleaners, if you have a best friend who does such and such, it doesn't mean that everyone is going to resonate with you or gravitate towards you, but you've got to use those connections to say like, hey, can we host a party? Hey, can we do this? Stop being worried. Do that shit that scares you every day. And it could be picking up the phone. It could be listening to somebody. It could be just saying, no, I know I'm right, and sitting in your space and owning that. And then when someone says no, you move on to the next person, whatever it is. But really, really, really understand this is the business of connections. And when you have connections to human beings, people are going to trust you, okay? They are going to value what you have to say because you have things that you can actually show them that are real and you're coming from your authentic part of you. So spend some time connecting to yourself, and then allow yourself the ability to connect with other people, and knowing what you're doing is empowering others to empower others, to empower others, to take care of their wellness, take back their health, own that, okay? Be healthy. Is it hard? Yes. Can it be complicated? Yes. But the amazing things is Young Living gives us so many amazing products and so many different avenues of doing this that it makes it simple because you can just recommend things. Okay, that is what your job is to do. Personal stories, recommendations, and listen to people. But remember to connect. Okay, I cannot straighten enough. All right, I am so excited. Everybody who is coming on Thursday for our business meeting, I expect everyone to be here. I will have some wine. I will have some chocolates. Everyone come. I don't care if you're scared to come. Just come anyway. We're a very cool group of people. Come, hang out, see what we're all about, meet some cool people. Learn how to like make your own personal link and sign your best friend up and your mommy up and your aunt up, because guess what? You know what? They all need them, and you know that. All right. I love you guys. Have an amazing day. Bye.